Welcome back to YKFUT. Today it's me and David. AJ still grounded. And today we have the top 10 most informed teams in the world right now. And let's get right into the video.
Are you kidding me? There's a pot of gold at the end of this rainbow.
Okay, so for these videos, I guess it's gonna be kind of like a series we're gonna be doing. So it's gonna be the top 10 teams pretty much in form at the moment right now. So we'll talk about, say, for instance, right now we can say Barca or PSG. They're doing very well because they're doing good in Champions League and they're doing good in their league. So right now, they're in the top 10, informed teams. But in general, I guess, like for instance, you can say Real Madrid right now. They're not, they're pretty struggling right now. So it'd be, they might or might not be on the list. So it's gonna be like a series we're gonna be doing, so don't feel offended or butthurt that your team's not in this. So we're just gonna be going over like just teams that are in form, who look good, to win something this year, or just in general, look very strong to beat,
Yeah, and like every 2 weeks we'll make another one of these videos and we'll update it. Like, let's say Real Madrid's not on the list this time, maybe they'll make it in next time, or they'll fall off again. Like, it just depends how the teams are performing at this moment, and we're gonna update them every 2 weeks, and we're gonna get straight into with number 10. And number 10 we have Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
And they're in here because they haven't lost any games. They're not at the top of their league, and they're not like the best, but they haven't lost any games, and that's why they're at number 10 and not higher up on our list.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a little bit about Atletico Madrid. They're always a team that is always difficult to beat, especially at home. Even away, they're always that team that's always difficult to beat because of how defensively solid they are, So I feel like they're probably always going to be on our top 10 list just because of the way they play, and they play with a lot of desire, and then they're always that team that always wants to win and, bring a lot of upsets to everybody. So
yeah,
definitely.
And at number 9, we have Inter Milan. And Atletico Madrid and Inter Milan, like, they're really
very similar.
Yeah, they have like how they've been playing lately. They're like on the same streak. They both haven't lost, and they're not top of their leagues either, but they've been doing good. So like it was really good to, like, we could have switched them.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
It didn't matter. Like they're both like in the same level right now.
I feel like them playing each other would be a good game.
Yeah, it'd be a good game. Inter Milan, they're competing for the title again in the Serie A.
I guess they're kind of similar. I mean, you could say Godin and Miranda are like kind of the same team.
Yeah.
And then strikers, Icardi and Griezmann, they kind of like, it's kind of each other. Yeah, I mean, it'll be an interesting game too. I don't know.
Yeah. And coming at number 8, we have Juve. Juve have been doing really good in the league, but
they haven't lost 5 games, won and 5 games.
Yeah, they haven't lost in the league. But the reason they're not higher up in our list and they're at number 8 is because they lost to Barca 3-0, and I don't think that had I think they could have done better because they were missing a lot of important people like Kalini and.
But that's what we're saying about these videos. We're talking about just in the moment, like right now. So maybe next week, maybe when they play Barca, it'll be a whole different game. Maybe they tie, or or they win or something like that. They can maybe be on the list, especially if they keep informed that they haven't lost a game. It'll be something like that. So that's why we have them at 8th place right now. So I think but regardless of the reason why we have them at that low, especially for a team like Juve, is because of the way they're doing right now. But I'm pretty sure throughout the whole season, maybe like as the season goes on, they're definitely going to be doing much better.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll go up on our list.
So the Juve fans don't fucking get hella angry at us. So
At number 7, we have Napoli. They're doing just as good as Juve, and like again with Inter Milan, Atletico, Juve and Napoli, like we could have switched them too. The only reason we have Napoli above Juve is because Napoli are top of the league. They're the league leaders, and they have like the same record as Juve. They also lost in the Champions League, but they lost a little to just by 1 goal, while Juve lost by 3, and that's another reason we have them higher up than Juve.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking technically speaking, we would definitely have Juve over Napoli. but Napoli is just doing better, so that's why we have like. So that's how this series is gonna go on. So
Yeah.
So yeah, don't get mad. I know we know which teams are good and which are not, but we're just talking about currently
Currently informed teams.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and coming in at 6th spot, we have Borussia Dortmund. They're top of their league too,
Yeah.
and they lost to Tottenham in the Champions
Oh, yeah.
League. And in the league they have not lost. They're undefeated.
4 wins, 1 tie.
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah. I believe so.
That's why they come in at 6th. They're doing really good. You know, they kind of struggled in the Champions League, but they're destroying it in the Bundesliga.
Which I feel like the Bundesliga has really gotten much better.
Yeah,
I feel like
there's more competition.
Yeah, there's more competition
Yeah.
now, and now a lot of teams are stepping up. It's kind of like the Premier League, I'm saying, because all their teams pressure, you know.
Yeah,
They play much better. I don't know. I
and like
very.
it's getting more unpredictable. Like the Premier League, kind of like Hoffenheim beat Borussia. I mean, they beat Bayern Munich, yeah, and they're also not at top of their league because of that. They lost. While Borussia Dortmund haven't lost.
Yeah.
That's why they're in our 6th spot. But coming in at number 5th, we have Sevilla.
Yeah.
And again, like the past ones, you know, like Napoli and Juve, we could have switched Sevilla and Dortmund too, but we chose to put Sevilla over because they tied in the Champions League and they haven't lost. They haven't lost in the league. They're 2nd place, right behind Barca.
Yeah. And they tied against Liverpool too.
Yeah, they tied against Liverpool, which Liverpool has a strong team.
Yeah. So it's definitely how we were saying, but yeah, Sevilla is definitely one of those teams that's definitely gonna. I feel like they're gonna be doing good, especially since they haven't lost. But they're gonna keep that streak going on. So it's gonna be very interesting, you know, throughout the season when it's going on.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you know.
I really want to see them do good.
Yeah, I want to see them do good.
And they have a strong team.
Yeah, they do. Heck yeah, they got all these signings from other teams.
They got Nolito.
Heck yeah.
But that's why we have them at 5th. You know, they're in the top 5, playing really good right now.
Yeah.
And we're gonna move on to number 4th with.
This is actually it was hard to pick.
Yeah, like from here on, like it was really hard to pick the top 4. Like they're all really close, but we have Manchester City at number 4th. They've been destroying it in the Premier League and the Champions League. They won 3-0, I believe.
Yeah.
In the Champions League.
Yeah.
And
no, they won like 5 or 6-0 or something. 5-0.
Oh yeah.
Champions League? Yeah. Champions League, they won like 5-0.
Oh yeah, they won 5-0. And then they beat Watford 6-0.
Yeah.
Like they're just scoring goals left and right, and they're not conceding that much either. They have 2 goals conceded, like since the start of the season.
Yeah, and they pretty much they have the same thing as Manchester United, so that's why.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't even matter. So maybe we could have put.
Okay, so Manchester United, we have them at 3rd, and we have them above Manchester City, but really it's like.
It's the same thing. It wouldn't matter.
They have the exact same stats, exact same goals scored, and exact same goals conceded. And
that's not because we like Manchester United more. We just put it like that. It doesn't matter. So
you could really switch them, and it'd be the same thing.
It doesn't matter.
But we have the Manchester teams at 3rd and 4th. Coming in at 2nd spot, we have PSG. They've been killing it in the league. They've been dominating, obviously with Neymar and Mbappe. You know, they made great signings. Dani Alves too on free.
And then their squad depth too with Draxler, and then
they have Draxler,
Verratti. They have all these players, and then they have Dani Alves and that other right back, the Belgian right back. What's his name? I believe. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I can't recall.
Melnier or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, no, he's definitely doing very good. I mean, between him and Dani Alves, that's why he's creating a lot of healthy competition between everybody in the team. So that's why I feel like they're definitely always going to be in our top 5, I believe. So
yeah, I believe they will always be up there, especially with the signing of Neymar, who just elevates them to another level.
Yeah,
and they're going to be fighting for top spot. You know, and if they win the Champions League, I think they'll have to be in our top spot.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
You know, and I think they're gonna win the League 2 comfortably. You know, Monaco's good, but they lost a lot of important players.
A lot of important players. It's not gonna be the same thing as it was.
So that's why we have PSG. They also been doing good, Champions League and League. So they're in 2nd spot, and we're gonna move on to number 1 spot. We got Barcelona. You know, everybody thought they were gonna do bad
everyone thought, dude.
Because they lost Neymar.
I told you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I kept saying. If Messi stays in form, it's gonna be Messi. They're at least gonna make semis, and they can at least compete for the league, dude. If Messi stays in form, how he's been doing. He got 4 goals yesterday playing against Eibar, and he scored in the Champions League twice against Juve. I'm telling you, if Messi stays in form, Barca's gonna be a strong team. They're gonna be a team to be reckoned with. Especially if Messi's playing more of a central player as an attacking mid, which I feel like it's his position more. He's gonna be unstoppable, dude. And he proved it yesterday too, playing as a center player. When he played as a center player, he caused a lot of damage, and he caused a lot of damage going down the middle. He can create more and be play more of his position, which I believe is an attacking mid, run with the striker, So that's why we decided about having Barca as first, because I believe and especially because they beat Juve 3-0.
Yeah, they beat Juve.
I mean, you could say Juve didn't have all their players too, but regardless,
they still beat them. They still had a good team, and also doing good in the league. They're top of the league. Everybody thought Real Madrid was gonna be up there.
Yeah,
they dropped to Real Madrid as 7th spot, I believe. Yeah. They just lost.
They just lost right now. 1-0. We just got the notification.
We just checked right now. They lost, and they've been tying. They're doing good in the Champions League, but in the league they're dropping a lot of points, which Barca have not. They've just been winning and destroying, and that's why they're in the top.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like especially it's hard for Real Madrid too, because it's so hard to stay consistent, winning the league, the Champions League back to back, and in the league, and it's hard to stay consistent. I think that's the hardest part.
There's a lot of pressure on them.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why they're not. I don't think we have them on this list for a reason, but obviously, how we're saying it again. These are just our top 10 informed teams. It's not because we don't think Real Madrid or Bayern and all these teams are bad. Well, obviously we know they're up there. They're obviously in the top 5 at most. In the top 3, those teams are always the top 3: Barca, Real Madrid, and Bayern. So that's why we have them like that. We don't have them on the list, but just because of the purpose.
And I'm a Real Madrid fan, but I know they're not in form right now. That's why they're not in our top 10. And just like Bayern Munich too, we know they're good. They're second place, but we feel these teams have been doing better and they deserve the credit. And that's why we have Barca first too, because
we're not biased at all.
Yeah, we're not biased. I'm a Madrid fan, and I can admit they do not belong in the top 10 informed teams right now. But hopefully, I'm praying that they come back into the top 10. Come back and do good. But for now, it's gonna be Barca. They've been dominating.
They look very good too. I don't think they've conceded much goals.
Yeah, they haven't conceded that much. And hopefully Real Madrid can come back, and I want to see them succeed. But for now, this is our list. If you disagree, tell us down in the comments. Tell us your top 10. And remember, this is not 10 best teams. They're the most informed teams, the ones that are doing good right now. Not like of all time or just in general.
Well, we can go on for days.
Yeah.
That could be a controversy. We could do that. We could probably do that.
Yeah. But for now, it's just the most informed teams. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Remember to leave your opinions down below. Tell us if you think we're stupid and we don't know anything about soccer. But leave your top 10 list down below. I'm Andy. I'm here with David. And AJ will be back soon. And we'll see you in the next video.